Hi, I'm Michael Hahn and I run the Christian Spirituality programs here at Sarum College. Today I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you a little bit about our programs, what we offer and how you might want to get involved. Spirituality might seem like a very vague word. It seems like a word that you might be able to use in just about any context to mean just about anything. But here at Sarum, rather than seeing that as an obstacle, really we embrace quite a wide range of approaches to looking at Christianity and Christian spirituality, to defining it and different ways we might want to study it. We might want to think about Christian spirituality as being about the beliefs and practices of the Christian or of Christianity more generally, and how that relates to the lived experiences of Christianity. Also thinking about how that impacts the ways in which a Christian might relate to the people around them, to the world in which we live, and also ultimately how they relate to God. Spirituality might be something which is very embodied and very earthly, but also might be something which goes beyond that. It can be something which is very individual and personal, but also Christian spirituality can be something which is very communal and looks at various global facing issues. Because of all of this, the way we approach Christian spirituality, both as an academic discipline and specifically here at Sarum, is necessarily very interdisciplinary. Of course, Christian spirituality has a very intimate relationship with the academic study of Christian theology and its subfields, so systematic theology, church history, theology in the arts, ethics, to name a few. But also we look at various other academic disciplines, so history, musicology, philosophy, psychology, gender studies, again just to name a few. And we feel very strongly here at Sarum that by working interdisciplinarily, we're able to bring together these ideas and to much more fully look at Christian spirituality. There are a number of ways in which you can get involved in the Christian spirituality programs here at Sarum. One of the ways is to come to some of our short courses, and these really run throughout the year, typically for a day each. You don't have to be a registered student at Sarum to go on our short courses, they're really open to anyone. And they tend to look at a particular figure, a particular movement, or a particular time period in more detail. So for example, earlier this year, we had a series of short courses on St. Benedict, and in the autumn, I'm going to be running a short course on three Franciscan female theologians. The other main way that you can get involved in Christian spirituality here at Sarum is to apply for our postgraduate programs. And this can be as a master's degree, as a postgraduate diploma, or as a postgraduate certificate. And so typically the postgraduate certificate and the postgraduate diploma would be 1 or 2 years of part-time study where you study a range of modules. And then in addition to that, if you wanted to complete the master's degree, then you would do a dissertation on top of that. So the module lengths for the talk components are typically 13 weeks part-time. So we would have 4 weeks first of pre-reading, and then students would come into college for 4 days of intensive teaching, so usually the Monday lunchtime until early afternoon on a Thursday. Then students would generally have 8 weeks to complete their assignments, and within this can also have tutorials with myself or with other members of staff. So we have 2 core modules in Christian spirituality and then a number of optional modules. So the first core module looks at Christian spirituality from its biblical and Greek roots up to and including the period of Reformations. We look at the ways we might approach the historical study of Christian spirituality and also think about why that historical study is important. The second core module then looks at modern and postmodern approaches to Christian spirituality, really focusing on the last 300 years, but particularly emphasizing the place of Christian spirituality in society and in the church today. The optional modules then really look at individual topics, individual themes, or individual time periods, for example, in more detail. So to give a couple of examples, we have a module on embodied encounters with the divine, and another module on Western Christian mysticism. If there's something that you want to study but isn't covered in any of our modules, then you can do what we call a guided reading module, which is an opportunity for you to work one-on-one with someone who's really an expert in that particular field and to look at that topic in more detail. And then the dissertation for master's students is a further opportunity to do this, again looking really into quite a lot of detail with working one-on-one with someone who is an expert in that topic. All of our modules feature external lecturers in addition to the faculty from Sarum. And one of the great things about having these external lecturers is that they really are experts and world-leading figures in the topics in which they're going to be teaching you. And they also set the reading, some of the reading for each of the modules. And what this means is that every time you come into one of our lecture theatres here, the people who are teaching you on that topic are really world-leading figures in what they're teaching you. Sarum really attracts a very wide range of students. We teach in an interfaith and an ecumenical manner. We don't teach from any one particular confessional standpoint. As such, our students come from a really wide range of religious affiliations, and we also have students of no religious affiliation. The topics which we cover here in our modules at Sarum are really inclusive and really forward-thinking, and as such we really support such a wide range of students and also teach in a way which encourages the study of Christian spirituality to be brought into dialogue with contemporary issues in a way which can really support marginalised and underrepresented groups in society and in the church. Our students in Christian spirituality here come to us for a number of different reasons, and some students will have multiple reasons themselves for coming. For a lot of students, it's a form of professional development, or perhaps a way to resource their ministerial or vocational practice. For other students, it might be that spirituality, or specifically Christian spirituality, is something which has really interested them for a long time, and as such they want to take some time to look at this in more detail. It might also be that for some students their reason is to support them and to act as a stepping stone for entering further study, including at doctoral level. And Sarum College is now placed to accept PhD students ourselves. One of the main reasons that students at Sarum find the course so attractive is because of its flexibility. Because we are a part-time course, and where students work both in person for 1 week in a module and also then distance learning, students are able to do this course while also working or having other commitments. And because of the format of the modules, we really are able to offer something which fully in person or fully distance learning degrees are not able to do. We're therefore very flexible with students. We try really as hard as we can to be able to fit our courses around people's lives and commitments. And we also are very supportive. So for example, we can offer individualized learning support plans for students when that's needed. We also offer a range of workshops to support students in the preparation for and during their dissertation study. So Sarum College as a whole and the Christian spirituality programs here, I think are really an excellent way to think more about Christian spirituality and to take the opportunity for postgraduate study and to do that while continuing to work or to have other commitments in your life. One of the ways you might want to find out more about our programs is to attend our taster days or taster evenings, which run in person and online at different occasions. You might also want to find more information on our website, and of course you're very welcome to email me, and my details are on the Sarum College website. I'm very happy to email, or we can telephone, or we can arrange a Zoom call, and I'm very happy to answer any of your questions or concerns you might have. And I'm really looking forward to welcoming you to Sarum College in the future. Thank you.